Hello everyone and welcome back. So what I'll be talking today is most of the people have experienced it in their lives, and by the way some of you might be still experiencing it. So this issue or this problem which I'll be discussing with you all today, it is so important to address this thing because this can lead to a lot of mental health issues if it's not addressed properly. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about overthinking. And after being coached so many clients, most have had this kind of problem that I'm always overthinking about something. And what overthinking literally does to your mind, I'll be sharing with you all today. So watch this video. I'll not only be talking about overthinking and some tricks and some tips which should help you to basically combat this overthinking and put you back into a cycle of becoming more aware of yourself and not going back to this overthinking cycle anymore. Okay, so please watch it till end. And as you all know, I come here on the weekly basis on this channel where I try to uplift you all, try to share the tips and the tricks which I've shared it with my clients, and they have seen so much of success. So with that, let's get started. So what are we talking today? So we are talking about something, how you can stop overthinking by, you can pick any of the tips and the tricks which I'll be talking about. So we all know that almost 70 to 75% of the people, statistically, they have a habit of overthinking. And so if you are just one of them, so how to silence your mind and get back to the work more productively, that's what we'll be addressing today. So overthinking is something that I think a lot of us can relate to. I think that's what I was telling you in the beginning of the video. It's that constant churn of thoughts in our minds. So some thoughts uncontrollably, they keep coming. And the what ifs, the maybes, the constant analysis of every little thing. So most of these thoughts, as you all know, is going to be negative in nature if you are an overthinker. And let's be real here. It can be exhausting. It can keep us up at night. It can make us second guess ourselves, and it can really take a toll on our mental health. Today, I want to share with you all some practical strategies that helped so many of my clients to stop overthinking and take back control of their mind. When we overthink, we are not just thinking about things, we are actually creating scenarios. So I think you all agree with me over there. So we are creating those scenarios which we are thinking about in our minds, and that may never happen. So some of the people, they have become such overthinker. Whatever they start to think in their mind, they think that's their reality, right? I think some of you might have also faced the situation. We are playing out the entire conversations, entire relationships, and entire futures. I think you got me there, right? So yeah, that happens when you're become an overthinker. All in the span of few minutes. And it's not just limited to big things. We can overthink the small things too. What to wear, what to eat, what to say. It's a never-ending cycle of thoughts that can be really hard to break free from. One of the biggest consequences, if I can think of, overthinking is anxiety. And as you all know, once you're going through this phase, if the anxiety kicks in your body and mind, if you go to a doctor, they would say, please start eating some medicine, which is anti-anxiety medicines. When we are constantly thinking about all the things that could go wrong, we start to feel anxious. We start to feel like we're walking on eggshells, waiting for the other shoe to drop. And it's not just anxiety, overthinking can also hinder our decision-making skills, right? When we are overthinking, we are not making decisions based on facts. We are making decisions based on fears and doubts and uncertainties. So we start to self-doubt ourselves so much when you're under fear or when you're under anxiety. I remember one of my clients, she had a very bad habit of overthinking, and hence she was taking anti-anxiety medicine for that. The first thing what I told her, you have to stop overthinking, you have to start taking some action. So to be stuck in the cycle of negative thoughts and constantly worried about the future and constantly replaying those conversations in your head, you need to start taking some actions towards that. But then the realization is the power to change. If you're ready to change yourself and you're ready to apply some of these tools, you will start to see the difference. So one of the things which I gave it to my client, since she was having very hard time controlling her mind, I gave her the tool of journaling. Just try that. Whenever you're having too much of thoughts, just start writing something. And slowly and gradually, her thoughts were becoming slower, more manageable. So you can start journaling if you want. The other one which we all talk about is mindfulness. Try to get your mind to the present moment, whichever way you want. Correct? Whichever modality you want to pick up on. You want to do the exercise way, you want to do the meditation way, whichever works for you. Journaling you can definitely try. So some of these things which I gave it to her, it worked wonders for her. So it was a powerful moment for me as well, because I gave her these tools and they started to work for her so wonderfully. And they were able to control her thoughts, because I tell you folks, she was in a bad state when she came to me. So either you can apply some of them, just don't apply too many, all of them together if you can. But if you have to apply one tool to begin with to control your mind, try journaling. Okay? So that was a really big moment for me as well, when she said that after a couple of months her anxiety levels were going down, and she's been able to control her mind and emotions. Remember, overthinking is a process that takes practice. So if you say, will I get results in a week? I'm sorry, it won't happen, because your mind has been so used to getting all those thoughts all the time. But with consistent effort, you can break free from the cycle of overthinking. So I hope that was helpful to you all. You enjoyed, and how you can stop your overthinking by just doing these few things. And if you really want to start with journaling and start to see the changes happening with your mind, and you'll be able to control your mind. I'll be back again with such videos. You all have a wonderful day.